right, let's get this broadcast kicked off. All right. Thanks a lot for everybody out there in YouTube land watching the race. Good to see you out there, Steven. So awesome. And this is the Action Racing Series happening now. We've got a race going on here. This is Friday. I think microphone, everything is working. Seems like forever since I've done a broadcast. Just a lot of stuff happening during the week. But it's good to see everybody out there on the track, as well as people out there in the YouTube audience. Can't do this without you. I've got Smiley up here in the booth with me. Hey, Smiley, how you doing? We're still trying to work on those subscriptions. We're stuck at 109. So if you haven't done so, please go out there and subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to be notified every time we have a broadcast kicking off, then hit that notification bell. And every time we put a broadcast up, you'll get a little reminder that we're about to broadcast. The reason why we're trying to get those subscriptions up is because that helps us attract the corporate sponsorships. We've got a few partners out there, affiliate partners that are out there. You can check those guys out. They range, they're all in the description below. So if you have the need to use their services, go down there, click on the link down there. Some of them have discounts because of the affiliate program that we have with them. They got discounts that are out there. Hey, Kyle. What's going on? Automatically. All right. But yeah, go on down there. And if you have a need for any of those services, Partesian's a good one, man, especially for those long nights. He'll make a drink for you. Jivy it's a tabletop ice maker that makes some clear ice for those drinks that you can make with that Partesian. Check them out. Click on the link below, or you can go to our website at actionracingseries.com, and there's a corporate partners link on there. It makes it easier to go through the browser if you want to use your browser if you're watching this on your TV. But yeah, helps us out, lets us know that what we're doing is worthwhile. And of course, everything that we do, it all takes money to keep it going. Kyle, you're not texting and driving, are you? I see you out there on the track. They have a minute of practice still remaining, and then they'll go into qualifying. So if you're an Action Racing Series member and you're not out there on the track yet, come on out. We got plenty of room for you. There's a handful of drivers that are out there. We're driving these Indy Pro 2000s PM18s. It's those. It's the scaled down IndyCar that they wear. They actually race with the Delares. It's got a few of the horsepower shaved off because we don't normally run open wheel races, but this season we are on Fridays. Today is going to be the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's going to be the road course there. And this is going to be fun. Definitely going to be a fun race to watch. If you don't know anything about the Action Racing Series or what we do here, we race on the iRacing platform, and we race Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And Mondays is our IndyCar Oval Series. Awesome series. You can come out there and race with us in those. Tuesdays, it's the Super Speedway Series by Ivan Garcia that's out there. And that's going to be ovals, but it's going to be in the NASCAR trucks. And we just, our last Tuesday race was at Pocono, so it's exciting one to be into. They've just gone into qualifying, so if you're not out there yet and you want to get out there and jump in with us, then there's still room for you. You got 9.5 minutes to finish qualifying. So jump on in before we get into the race itself. Fridays, we race these cars. It's our IndyCar series, open wheel asphalt. Today it's going to be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Next week, next Friday is going to be the same track. It's going to be Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but we're going to be doing the oval part. So, yeah, come on out. We'd love to have you out here in those cars. And then Saturday is the Porsche Cup NA series that Scott Erickson has sponsored for us. He puts that up, and that's always a fun one. So come on out to that on Saturdays. This Saturday, it's going to be the same track that we're running today on Friday. So come on out. We'd love to have you out here. It doesn't cost you anything extra to run in the Action Racing Series. If you've got iRacing and you have the vehicles, the cars that we're racing, then all you have to do is come on out to the race. We don't charge anybody anything to race with us. We just like to come out here, a bunch of friends out here, have these days that we run together. And then we broadcast them because we want this stuff to be preserved forever. So that, and also your family and friends can also tune in while we're racing live, and they can help cheer you on. That's always fun. But yeah, come on out and do that. If you haven't joined a league, all you have to do is, if you've got the iRacing app or program, then you go into the league section, hit the search for a league, find a league button up there, type in Action Racing Series, and there's a new league that's out there that calls themselves the Fast Action Racing Series. That's not us. We're the original Action Racing Series, so make sure that you click on the one that is actually us, and then hit apply. And then as soon as we see you in there, we'll just wave you through. We don't have any I rating requirements or prerequisites or license prerequisites. And as a matter of fact, on these road races, whenever we're racing on the road, the damage is actually turned off on these cars so that if you're not comfortable running road races, you can finish the race. Okay, cool. Get more laps in, get better at road racing. This would be the league for you. Awesome. Come on out. We'd love to have you out here. We usually run 12 to 14 lap seasons, and we have just started this one. I think there's like 3 races so far. We've got Robert Goddard out there on the track with us, and currently our for Friday, the Open Wheel IndyCar Series Season 1, he's out front of Kyle Barnes by 1 point. And Jason Ryall, Cody Hunley, Scott Erickson, and there's still a lot of racing to go on here. Cool. So going in, Robert Goddard got the lead in the points. That's got to make him feel good right now. Awesome. Make sure that check out the merchandise store. You can find it at the actionracingseries.com. Click the merch store. It'll be a little button on the bottom of the page, and you can pick you up some Action Racing Series merchandise, T-shirt, baseball cap, coffee cup, like they have here on the picture. We're all race fans, so if you're wearing some of this Action Racing Series gear and you're out at one of these real life races and you see somebody else out there, then it strikes up a conversation. You find out that you've probably been racing with these guys for a couple of years already here at the Action Racing Series, and who knows, maybe it'll be a free drink in there for you. But yeah, pick up some Action Racing Series gear, and if you're watching on YouTube in your browser, there's also a link in the description below. But go ahead and do that. we get a little kick from that, and we appreciate that. And also, I want to mention the Shot Guy Racing Performance Program. It's run by Kent Hunley. He's won multiple championships out here in the Action Races Series. He's good at this. Matter of fact, a lot of those drivers that are in those Shot Guy cars are good at this. They dominate. So, yeah, if you're a fan of iRacing and you want to increase your talent at iRacing, give them a look. You can scan that QR code on the screen there, and it'll take you to their Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook and type in Shot Guy Racing Performance and leave him a comment telling him you want to see what he can offer to help you with your times on iRacing. But he does really good. We don't get anything for that, but he's, like I said, he does a really good job for us, and I'd just like to give him a shout out. Cool. Let's cue that flyover, and they're about to hit the grid up. Cool. Got 3 times that are in there already. Pulling off to the side. Well, actually, they still have like 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to qualify. That'll give me a chance to let you guys see, to explain the screen, what you see out there. But I need to turn this camera off on me. You take a look here at the screen on the top right. You'll see the track map. That's what these drivers are going to have to drive around for this hour while they do this. This is the road course at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And from there, you can see your driver where they're at the track if the camera's not focused on them at the time. And to the left of that, you'll see the reference car. Whoever the camera is focused on, that'll be displayed right there. And then to the left of that, you'll see the standings, the current standings, where they're at, whether or not your favorite driver is currently winning the race. Going to be exciting. Right now, you see Ivan Garcia going around here trying to get his second lap in, or his first lap in, actually. If you're trying to qualify and you leave the track or you leave the legal areas on the track, if you go out of bounds, then it is considered invalid, and it doesn't post a time up there for you while you're qualifying. So it looks like Ivan hasn't made a complete legal lap around the track. He's trying to make it happen right here. Scott Erickson's got the pole. 123.7 with Robert Goddard with a 124.1 and Joshua Condi with a 125.3. Kyle Barnes has not made a lap out here. Might be might have to be unable to race with us. He's just coming out here to practice, but we're going to grid it up. Take a look at the cars that we have out here. Got Ivan Garcia in that 72. And we have Robert Goddard in that 68 machine right there. Scott Erickson at number 50 machine. There's Kyle Barnes in that 22. There, he didn't post a qualifying time. And then Joshua Condi, that number 15 machine. Rub this off. We got a handful of drivers out here going to make some points. Ambient temperature out here is 74 degrees, 119 degrees for the track temperature up there. Should make it a little bit slick for him. These cars are fast, and they stick to the track. That can lend to some false confidence going around this track. These guys, though, they are pros out here. But it looks like inside Scott's car, he's giving the pace car a little bit of a run. Low to the ground. It looks like he could almost drive underneath the Porsche that's leading him around the track. Take a look at that track map up in the top right. You'll see all the dots on top of each other right now. These cars will start getting spread out. That's right, Stephen. I didn't say it, you did. Oh, Smiley's ready to get this thing started. Gonna watch that pace car duck off here. That first turn is it sneaks up on you when you first get started. Pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, they're doing some swapping up. What's going on there? 3 wide. Green flag, green flag. It could get tricky right there. Robert Goddard's out front. Got Scott Erickson right behind him. Kyle Barnes is already in third. Joshua Condi. Then Ivan Garcia. Ivan is dropping back. He has some issues on the start. There he is. Robert Scott. Kyle and Scott goes out wide. Kyle goes underneath him. Takes that second spot. Joshua right behind them. Robert's going to lead that first lap. Looked like Robert was trying to break the draft. All four, top four right there together. Kyle's just under a half a second behind Robert. Scott is pressing up on the bumper, if they had one, of Kyle Barnes. Joshua keeping it safe. He's going to let these three race it out, give them some distance. Kyle's getting right underneath the wing of Robert Goddard. This is the perfect spot to start using the draft, and Kyle's taking advantage of it here. They're about to hit another straightaway here. Robert's still out front. Kyle Barnes, Scott Erickson, Joshua Condi, and Ivan Garcia. "55 minutes left in the race. They will have to make pit stop. Joshua has dropped back by 2 seconds behind third place of Scott Erickson. Kyle from Kyle's cockpit, driving right up underneath Robert Goddard. Robert Goddard in that 68. He has led every lap so far. With an hour of racing, if everything stays green, we're talking about 40 laps on this track. Looks like Scott is easing up underneath the wing of Kyle Barnes. Ivan is that 72. He is on the other side of the track right now. Joshua has moved in within 2 seconds of third place of Scott Erickson. Scott has dropped back a bit to 1 second behind the second place of Kyle Barnes. Kyle is taking a peek on the outside. Robert Goddard. Kyle is multiple. He has won multiple championships out here on these road courses that we do. Robert has decided just to go ahead and let Kyle use that draft. There's Nicole rooting on Kyle. Good to see you out there, Nicole. Kyle will be glad to see that you're rooting him on. Oh, Kyle's on the inside of Robert Goddard on this turn. Setting up for the next turn. Looks like Scott's underneath Kyle. These three are they're bumping wheels a bit. Starting to straighten themselves out, and they returned to the original position, but it got racy there. Joshua has dropped back to over 7 seconds, almost 8 seconds behind third place. There must have been some issues on one of these laps, but he got it straightened out. Looks like Kyle's trying to make another charge. Scott has dropped back a bit. He's getting into the draft here. He's coming back up on to Kyle's wing once again. This is the place in the track that they were challenging. Kyle looks like he's trying to make another charge here. But he's got Scott drafted right up to his wing again. They've got lap traffic of Ivan Garcia right in front of Robert. They have to contend with this. Ivan drops down low, give them that straightaway. These boys will play good. Play nice right here. They get around Ivan. The wheels are touching between Kyle and Robert. Kyle's going to make a move. He backs out. Kyle's going to have Scott to contend with as well. Robert is just hanging tough. He has led all 8 laps of the race. Kyle's looking on the inside. Scott's looking on the outside of Kyle. Kyle operates a whole lot better with clean air. Always a chance for mistakes whenever you're racing this close with somebody. Joshua has dropped back 20 seconds behind third place. Hits the rumble strip right there. Got him a little bit sideways. Looks like it's the race right now is between Robert and Kyle, but
Sorry, Kyle.
Scott will not let Kyle get away. Scott's dropped back a bit. He got into Kyle just a bit. You heard him apologize. But, it's close racing. Like I said, these cars that we race, when we race these road races, there's no damage on them. They'll get some physical damage, but then they automatically fix themselves. That way we can focus on finishing the race. That might have been what happened to Scott whenever he got into the rear end of Kyle there. It caused him to drop back while it was waiting for the repair to happen. He's dropped back to 2 seconds behind second place. That will help Kyle keep his racing line, race where he wants to on the track, because he doesn't have to worry about Scott on his bumper. Which is bad news for Robert, because Robert likes it when they're racing behind him. Right now we've got Robert Goddard out front, Kyle Barnes, Scott Erickson, Joshua Condi, and Ivan Garcia. Kyle is looking for a spot to get around Robert. Scott Erickson has decreased that 2 second lead that Kyle had on him to less than a second and a half. But he is moving his way up there. Oh, and Kyle almost missed that turn. Scott takes advantage. He takes that spot. Kyle is just hungry to get that spot back. Scott will concede. Ooh, Scott's off the track a bit. He has to let out. He takes the inside and he takes second spot. Kyle and Scott are racing. It makes it a whole lot. They race a whole lot easier for Robert. Kyle is not satisfied. He spins it out. He was trying way hard to get that second spot back. That helped Scott because he wants to close in on Robert, and he couldn't do that while him and Kyle were racing like that. Kyle drops back 7.5 seconds behind second place to Scott Erickson. But he's coming fast. Robert Goddard has about a 2-second lead on second place. That little race that was happening right there behind him has really changed the dynamic and the race itself. The only chance that you have to breathe is whenever you're not racing somebody. And believe me, on these road tracks, these road courses, it's difficult enough to race the track. But when you've got somebody else racing with you, that just triples the complexity of the race. We've got Robert Goddard out front, Scott Erickson less than 2 seconds behind second, Kyle Barnes, Joshua Condi, and Ivan Garcia. Our top 5. Oh, Kyle, if anybody can get back up to the front, Kyle can. Yes, sir. Yeah. Kyle has like the best concentration I've ever seen on a driver. Robert Goddard is just concentrating on the track right now. Scott is maintaining the distance behind him, about the same. Kyle is making some ground. He has almost brought it to within 6 seconds. Oh no! Around goes Ivan. Oh, you got the other cars trying to get around. He gets it righted. Robert will stay out front. Scott Erickson. Kyle Barnes. Kyle Barnes is within 5 seconds of Scott. Joshua Condi, then Ivan Garcia. Lap 14. They got about 3 more laps, and they will start pitting. They're definitely inside their pit window now if they wanted to pit. Scott's right there. He's just less than 2.5 seconds behind the leader. He's got Kyle Barnes coming up behind him. You can see that leader up there just teasing him right now. And you got Kyle right behind Scott, and he is in the same boat. He wants to get around that second place car right there in front of him. Oh, Kyle is looking very loose. He is putting that car right at the limits. They are first, second, and third. Scott knows. Robert knows that they're trying to reel him in. Joshua is no slouch. He's out here staying on the lead lap. Oh, he locks up the brakes there. That's going to cost him some time. They completed 19 laps. These three are still racing each other. Very little distance between them. They got 2 seconds behind the leader, and then third place is 2.5 seconds behind second place. Robert, Scott, and Kyle. They've been racing each other this entire race. Looks like the 15 is going into the pits. gonna make his pit stop. Joshua had enough. He had locked up the brakes earlier. Oh, and Scott almost spins it out. He gets it back together. Kyle takes that second spot. We're about to hit the halfway point. We're at 32 minutes of a 60-minute race. Kyle he's already within a second and a half of the leader. Robert takes it into the pits. Kyle will take over the lead. Scott Ericsson's in second place, 6.5 seconds behind the leader. Robert's going to have a new set of Go Fasters on his. He's coming out of the pits now. These other two, Scott and Kyle, will have to make their pit stops. And now that they've seen Robert do it, it won't be long before they'll come in. They don't want Robert to be gaining on them. And there goes Kyle. Makes that move into the pit lane. Kyle, he works really well in the pits here. You'll want to get out before Robert has a chance to take that first spot. But Robert had a pretty good pit stop there. Scott's also in the pits. So first and second's in there. Robert Goddard is 22 seconds behind him. Very slow pit speed. You have a slow pit speed limit. Robert's got 9 seconds. He's within 9 seconds. It was only fuel for Kyle, no tires. Scott's out as well. Robert's right behind him. There's Robert. Kyle's still in the lead. Robert's on new tires. Kyle maintains that lead. Kyle just didn't think that the tires were worth the time he'd have to spend in the pits. We'll see what Robert can do with those new tires. He's decreased the distance between him and first place to a second and a half. Joshua Condi right there in front of Kyle. Gonna have to deal with some lap traffic here. Robert is now 8 seconds behind Kyle. He must have spun out. Scott wasn't able to capitalize, but he's right on the rear wing of Robert Goddard. That's got to make Kyle's decision not to take tires. It has to validate that. Kyle's driving up on Joshua's wing now. "25 minutes left in the race. Still plenty of time." Joshua's seeing that blue flag right now. He pulls over to the side. Kyle says, "I want some of that draft." Joshua says, "Get off my tail." Don't want to wreck the leader. Robert's got company and Scott Erickson right there. Right behind him. There's Ivan Garcia. He's got Kyle Barnes 14 seconds behind him. He's got a little breathing room, but it won't take long before Kyle drives right up on him. Scott gets around Robert Goddard. Robert's now in third spot. Now, remember, coming into this race, Robert was only 1 point in front of Kyle Barnes. Kyle needs to maintain this lead. And Scott needs to maintain at least that second spot to help push him up the points. He was outside the top 5. Kyle is almost caught up to Ivan. You can see him in some of these camera shots. There he is. He's about to go into lap 25. This is lap 27. Excuse me. Trying to get around Ivan here in the S's. That's always difficult. Oh, wow. I don't know if Ivan knew that he was there. I'm sure he saw the blue flag. Scott's 11.5 seconds behind the leader. And Robert is 7.5 seconds behind Scott. I'll be in first, Scott second, and Robert in third. It's the current podium. Oh! Looked like somebody just blinked out. Is that Joshua? It was. Joshua just blinked out. That's one thing about racing the internet, is we don't have mechanical issues like real race drivers do. And you can see he's having some difficulty right there with his connection. We have things like internet issues, life issues, kids, those things that real race car drivers don't have to worry about while they're sitting inside that cockpit. I think he's back on the track. We've got less than 20 minutes left in the race. Down to 18, just over 18 minutes. Kyle's still out front. He's increased his lead by 15 seconds. Scott has a comfortable second place with Robert 10 seconds behind him. Take a look at the track map up there in the top right. You'll see they're all at the bottom side of the track. Following Kyle there. Kyle just now making his way up to the top part of the track. There's still more than 17 minutes left in this race, though, so there's still an opportunity for these guys to catch Kyle. Although 17 seconds is it's a mountain to climb for everybody else. Looks like we've got Ivan Garcia 5 laps down. On there as a DNF, so I think he has parked his behind the wall. He decided that the struggle is real. He didn't want to be a part of it. Kyle's enjoying a 17-second lead still on Scott Erickson. Robert Goddard has Joshua Condi right there in front of him. Joshua moves to the side. Robert will make this first turn. No contest from Joshua. Less than 15 minutes left to go in the race. Everybody has made their pit stop. We'll just try to keep the car on the track, and we're going to be able to make it to the end here. Currently got Kyle Barnes as the leader, Scott Erickson, Robert Goddard, Joshua Condi, Ivan Garcia. That's after 33 laps at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Those cars look so cool out there. The thing about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this track is pretty flat, so you don't have to worry about all those elevation changes or anything. But you do have to contend with the walls. There's about 10 laps to go. Time is starting to run out, and Scott has dropped back to 20 and a half seconds out there. Robert Goddard, if Scott did slip up, he didn't lose too much time on Robert. It's about a second and a half that Robert has gained on him. Kyle is about to work his way up to start-finish line. If this thing is guesstimating correctly, that means that there's going to be 9 laps to go. Like Scott has dropped a hair back. Behind the leader, just about a half second. So Kyle is making some progress on making sure that the rest of the field stays behind him. He is out of the sight. Scott. This will be another lap that Kyle puts behind him. Robert has not given up here. "12 seconds behind Scott Erickson, who's in second. Joshua Condi's driving right in behind Robert. Yeah, they are. They're racing their hearts out, Steven. Kyle is tough, man. Talking about 7 laps as soon as he hits the start-finish line. 7 laps to go. Oh, Robert goes in wide. Oh, wow. He scared me. I thought he was going to spin that one out. One more lap down for Kyle. Getting closer. Kyle needs this victory. Kyle hasn't won a race here in the IndyCar series yet. This will be, if he can hold on to this, this will be his first win for the IndyCar series. Joshua's going across the start-finish line. 6.5 minutes left in the race. Kyle gets a little sideways coming through here. His tires do not seem to be showing anywhere. About to hit this, 5 to go. "23 seconds to second place of Scott Erickson. Hitting that start-finish line now. And then right behind him, 15 seconds, is Robert Goddard. And then Josh Condi and Ivan Garcia is off the track. Here comes Kyle, making his way to the bottom of the track with the front straightaway. And if they've figured this out correctly, that would mean there was 4 to go. Four and a half minutes left in the race. So that should be about. I think it should be like 3 to go, actually. But we'll see. We've got 1 minute 22 seconds per lap. What iRacing says. Kyle's got that number 15 in front of him. About to hit the start-finish line. That might be a car he needs to get around there before we get to the finish of this race. Scott Erickson in second place. He's got one more turn until he gets to the front straightaway. They have done 41 laps. Kyle maintaining that lead. He's almost got 30 seconds on Scott Erickson in second. So he has really turned it up. If his tires were giving him issues, it has never been evident. Two to go, according to iRacing. And I did not see the flag man waving that white flag. So this next time by should be the white flag. Robert Goddard has dropped back to almost 30 seconds behind second place. So this last lap has not been good for him. Joshua is going to be in front of Kyle as he's making his way across the start-finish line up here. White flag is flying. This will be the last lap. Kyle can just keep it clean. Oh man, he almost lost the nose just then. There you can see Joshua right there in front of him. Looks like Joshua might be blinking again. Be an issue. Here he goes for the final time. And there you go. Checker flag, checker flag. Nice job. Great win, Kyle. Oh. Oh, yeah. Got Erickson coming around. Gonna take it to the checker flag as well. Good job, Scott.
Great win, Kyle.
Robert Goddard coming around. Kyle dominated that one there, that second half of that race. And now Robert Goddard across the start finish in third right there. And then you've got that was big celebration at your place there, Nicole. And there's Joshua going across. Kyle took it to the house. Great job, Kyle. That is awesome. It is awesome. You can burn it down now. Going through the pits. Woo! Good job. Good job. Way to go, Kyle. Big winner. Yeehaw. He did a good job. Thanks a lot for everybody showing up out there. Glad everybody showed up there at the race as well. You got Kyle Barnes taking the win, Scott Erickson, Robert Goddard, Joshua Condi, and Ivan Garcia. That's how we'll finish this race up. And thanks again for everybody out there in the audience. We don't have a race out here without these racers, and I appreciate everybody who shows up for these and makes it a show. And this will be out there on YouTube for you guys forever, so you can download it and keep it for whenever you're in those rocking chairs. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to lock it up here, Smiley. Do you have anything else? All righty. Then make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already done that. And we will see you guys tomorrow. We've got a Saturday race here at the same track, the road course, except it's going to be in those Porsche Cup cars. All right. We'll see you then.